For over a decade, my job as a general manager for a major US fitness chain was simple. Make sure you didn't leave my office without signing a contract. I knew exactly which discount to pull out of my desk the moment your hand hit the door handle. In my 12 years, I've seen this pattern play out 1,000 times. The most expensive mistake you can make isn't choosing the wrong gym. It's not knowing the questions they hope you don't ask. By the end of this video, I'm going to give you the contract audit request. It's a specific legal sentence you can use that forces a manager to immediately stop the sales pitch and treat you like a legal entity rather than just another sales target. Before you can use that, you have to survive what we internally call the walk. You step into a gym, just wanting to get in shape, and ask for a simple price sheet. Instead, the salesperson insists on showing you around. Why do you think they refuse to just give you the price over the phone or at the front desk? Is it because they genuinely want to make sure the amenities fit your lifestyle? 3, 2, 1. It's not about the equipment. The walk is a highly structured needs assessment designed to build a psychological pain profile on you. We tracked internal metrics called lead-to-tour and tour-to-close ratios. If we get you out on the floor, you are 70% more likely to sign today than if you just look at a price list. If you've ever worked in fitness sales here in the States, I want you to confirm these structural pressures in the comments right now. Let people know how real this is. The physical layout of every modern big box franchise in 2026 is engineered to create a specific sales path. Notice how the tour never ends back at the front door? It always ends at one very specific desk, the manager's office. That isn't for your convenience, it's to physically isolate you before the real pressure begins. Once you're isolated in that office, the psychological game begins with a single sheet of paper. Let me ask you, when a closer slides over a price sheet showing a $150 rack rate plus a $200 initiation fee, why do they instantly offer to slash that fee to zero just for today? Is that genuine customer service, or is it an artificial trap? Think about it. 3, 2, 1. It's a systemic tactic known as price anchoring. In my 12 years training staff across the US, the manual I was given dictated using that inflated rack rate purely to make the manager's special look like a financial rescue mission. That initiation fee? It's almost entirely an arbitrary profit margin designed solely to be used as a bargaining chip. We used it to bypass your logical decision-making window with artificial scarcity. If you've ever had a gym salesperson mysteriously waive the enrollment fee the moment you hesitated, drop the word "drop down" in the comments right now. Because here is the secret the industry doesn't want you to know. That today-only price still isn't their bottom line. Wait until you see what we call the 3-tier sheet, a document they will never show you until you say no twice. The drop-down is a pre-approved bare-bones rate that sales staff are explicitly instructed to withhold until you physically reach for the door handle. It's like a fast food assembly line applied to your financial anxiety. But getting you to agree to that drop-down number is just the setup. The real danger isn't the price you finally agree to, it's exactly how they demand you pay it. When you finally reach the payment screen, the closer will smoothly ask for a voided check or your bank routing number. They'll tell you setting up an EFT, an electronic funds transfer, is standard company policy, usually framing it as a favor to save you from credit card processing fees. Let's test your protective intelligence. Why does a multi-million-dollar fitness franchise care so much about a 2% credit card fee that they will practically halt the sale if you refuse to hand over direct access to your checking account? 3, 2, 1. It has absolutely nothing to do with processing fees. It's driven by an internal metric we called hard attrition. Internal data shows that credit card charges are 40% easier for you, the consumer, to dispute. If you call Visa or Amex and say, "I canceled my membership, block this vendor," the credit card company frequently issues a chargeback and cuts off the gym's access instantly. But bank drafts, EFTs, are governed by NACHA rules. Under our 2026 U.S. banking structures, It is significantly harder for the average consumer to stop a direct bank draft without the gym's explicit, documented consent. By securing your routing number, they bypass the robust consumer protection your credit card offers and establish frictionless billing directly against your raw cash. You aren't just a member anymore, you are a guaranteed revenue stream. If you've ever had a gym aggressively refuse a credit card for monthly dues, comment the word routing down below. They lock down your checking account because they know the real friction isn't starting the membership, it's ending it. And that brings us to the invisible wall they build right into the fine print. So let's take a quiz. You decide to cancel. Do you just tell the front desk? 3, 2, 1. Absolutely not. In my 12 years managing fitness chains, my manual dictated a metric called contractual friction. We designed cancellations to be so inconvenient that you just keep paying passive dues. Look at standard US fitness agreements in 2026. You'll see a clause demanding cancellation via certified mail with return receipt to a corporate PO box. You cannot cancel locally, and if you move, the mover's clause requires a utility bill proving you live 25 to 50 miles away from any franchise location. If a branch is 24 miles away, you are locked in. If you work in the US industry, confirm these structural pressures in the comments. Viewers, comment "locked" if you've hit this specific red flag. Let's vote. Is this practice for customer convenience or internal efficiency? Now, I promised you the master key. Deploy this the precise moment the closer slides the contract over for your initials. Say verbatim, "I will not be signing today. Please provide a physical, unsigned copy of this full membership agreement and your public price list for me to review with my attorney. I will contact you within the 72-hour window if I decide to proceed." This freezes the room. It triggers 3 danger zones. First, it invokes your unsigned contract right. Second, mentioning an attorney shifts the dynamic from sales to legal compliance. Third, referencing the 72-hour window signals you know U.S. consumer protection laws and won't accept a one-call close. If they comply, take the papers and walk out immediately. If they hesitate, say, "If your policy prevents me from reviewing the legal terms of this agreement off-site, I have to assume the terms are not in my favor. Thank you for your time." If they refuse, that is a massive red flag. In many jurisdictions, refusing to provide a contract is a regulatory violation. Leave and report them to the BBB or your state attorney general. By demanding the paperwork, you move power from their desk to your kitchen table. You stop being a lead and become a principal. Ask for the unsigned membership agreement and public price list before you ever give them your credit card or bank routing information. But signing the contract is only half the battle. There is a specific maintenance fee hidden in the fine print that hits your account exactly 60 days in. Do you know the exact date your annual enhancement fee is scheduled to be withdrawn and why the gym never mentions it during the tour? See you in the next one.